With more details of Monster in the Wilds coming at the Summer Game Fest, I'm showing some speculation and details of the latest trailer. The trailer starts out with a sand ship traveling a vast ocean of sand. It may be reference to Monster Hunter 4 and 4 Ultimate, where the game starts the same way. Real quick, I've seen online that this person there might be the same kid from the Y Academy ship on Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate.
Hi.
As soon as we find a good spot, we can get things set up and ready to go. And then we can get started.
The first character we are introduced to is Gemma, who may also have a history in the franchise as Little Miss Forge from the 4th generation of games, with evidence being a similar jacket to the Caravaneer, along with a Yankut Cube plushie possibly made by the Guildmarm of Monster Hunter 4 and 4 Ultimate. We are also introduced to our handler, Alma, who does have a resemblance to the Guildmarm, but I think it's unlikely they are related.
This is gonna be great!
You bet.
I hope we find them soon.
The story obviously has something to do with finding people that relate to this young boy, and I want to point out that it looks like we are introduced to him and Alma in this guild office. Here we have a shot of the Fang Beasts returning with a kill, but I mainly want to bring attention to, if we are able to visit that structure in the distance, then these maps are way larger than we realized. Here we are shown monsters who may have tracked the desert to get to this oasis. We learn that the locale name is the Windward Plains, which consists of large savannas, a vast desert, and rocky underground caves.
Incredible! I've never heard of a Karatnoth herd this big before. One of them's got big spikes on its back.
Here I just want to point out that the next locale we see may be bordering the Windward Plains in this shot. Now we are shown two sides of the locale along with what may be a baby Pukei-Pukei. The time where the area is filled with life, with tall grass and hanging birds' nests, compared to it filled with sand with less foliage, less monsters, and lack of endemic life. Here is the close-up of the new small monster Brute Wyvern and Crocodile Leviathan, along with a good view of a huge mountain in the back. Covered in sand, we see large hooked-beaked raptors come out, along with the small endemic raptors following right behind. Here we are introduced to Dashaguma, or at least the alpha of the pack. Seems like the handler will be in most monster introductions.
Now to lead it away from the pack. We'll make for the desert.
Right!
We get a look at how the slinger is introduced in this game, along with the hook slinger to grab ammo from afar.
The sandstorm!
With the intro cutscene of Dashaguma, we are introduced to a completely new monster we haven't seen before. A sand leviathan with a similar swimming style as Almadron.
Now commencing the hunt by order of the guild!
we fall in a hole and are soon introduced to this monster. Chatacabra, an amphibian with a fanged beast structure who covers his arms with rocks similar to Garangolm. Here we see the raptors jumping and hanging onto Chatacabra similar to how Wolves do it in Iceborne, which expands monster interactions even further than before. Here we are introduced to focus mode and different forms of fighting, with scout flies hovering over weak points of the monsters.
I've selected you as a lead hunter for this expedition.
Thank you, sir.
This guy might be the Ace Lancer from 4 and 4 Ultimate. Just a small ecology detail of the ones with spikes staying up and absorbing lightning while the others sleep. We see the guy with the hammer with most likely Dashaguma armor, with the long or greatsword player with the Chatacabra armor with a bowgun. And this is the best shot we have for the heavy bowgun player's armor. Watching through the trailer once more, I noticed that the bowgun is actually a heavy bowgun, which means it has rapid fire like the light bowgun. Other than that, there's not really that much hidden stuff in the trailer. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you after Summer Game Fest.